Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about how to calculate month to date. We are going to see in today's video. So please try to watch my previous videos so we'll get more understanding on DAX. So I'm now covering all kind of examples with the different scenarios. So please try to watch. Now let's go to the Power BI desktop. There we can understand the today's video demo. So for timing, already I have designed the report, so I'm going to explain each and every step what I have done here. So before getting into the details of the report, let me explain so what are the tables I have imported for creating this report. And all. First is customer, geography, product, sales territory, dim date, and category, subcategory, fact, internet sales. So these are the tables I have imported from the Excel, and also we'll try to look at what kind of relationship I have established between the dimension tables and fact tables. So we'll try to look into that. So go to the model tab, so just collapse, so try to now scroll down a little bit. Now you can see that already I have established the relationship between the dimension table and fact tables. Now you can see that so the way I have established like one to many direction, it means that the filter propagation is flowing from one direction to the many direction. It means from the dimension table to the fact table. So like that I have established for the remaining dimension tables also. So now I'll go to the report tab. So in this we have date column, total sales, running total MTD. So already I have created one video on this by using total MTD, but in today's video I'm using by using filter function how to create a total MTD. I'll try to show that how I created the measure and all. So first of all, we have date column. Based on each date wise what is the total sales. So in this table we have the sales from the July 1st onwards. So if you look at here, July 1st 21, July 2nd 31.8, July 3rd 9.9, like that we have the sales up to 2004 July month. Okay, but in today's video our interest is how to calculate the month to date sales. For example, in July month, how the month to date. So now if you look at this measure, 21 first day, second day it's gone, summation of 21 plus 9 plus 31.8, so third day, fourth day, like that it will give up to end of the month. See, this is the end of the month, July month. From the August 1st onwards again it will start, because this is the different month. Okay, so we are in different month to date, right? That is the reason for each month it will calculate like that. So for August month again 9.9 plus 5.9, 15.8, so like that it will summation up to that 8th month, right? Again for the 9th month it will start from the this month onwards. So like that we have created this measure and all. But if you notice here, some of the days we do not have any sales. For example, in 12th of July we don't have any sales. So for that also we have the same value we are getting in this row also, because even though we don't have sales, so we do not show like that. How to remove that? I have created a separate measure for that. Okay, first of all we'll go through that this measure, running total MTD. So I'll try to zoom it. So for running total MTD, so I have used the calculate filter function, all selected. So for each year, so I'm taking with respect to the current year, so and month with respect to the current month. So within this context, year context, month context, I'm running the dates, right? So likewise it will iterate each year and month wise and gives the month to date sales. This is the measure, but in this measure we are validating if the sales are blank. Here we are validating if the total sales are blank, return the blank, otherwise return this expression. Whatever I have written here, it will execute it. if the cells are not blank. So that is the reason we are not getting any blank. In this case we are not validating. So even I'll try to show this measure also. In this case we are not validating, we are just treating the cells. Here also if we validate if the cells are blank or not, then we don't see any kind of blank value because we don't have any cells for this date and all. Okay, even you can use the slicer also, there's no problem. Okay, so we are at from this date onwards it will start the month to date sales, right? See here if you look at it, for the October 21st we are starting it, so it will end by October 31st, right? From the November 1st onwards it will start from different month, right? So it will start from 1st to up to end of the November month. So like that we have written the expression to calculate month to date sales. So we'll go to the different page. So here we have two slices, one is a month and as well as here. So based on these two slicers we are representing chart wise how the month to date sales. Okay, so for example in 2002, so in July month how the trend month to date, so we can easily understand where it is down, how it is performing and in February month, July, August. So it works in dynamic nature. We can select anything whatever we want to, we can see the we can analyze how the trend sales for each month wise, which month is giving more number of sales, which month is not performing well. So we'll do some analysis based on this kind of report and all. So I hope you like this video. If you have any questions or queries, you can send me an email or drop your comments in the comment section so that I'll try to reply as soon as possible. So please stay tuned for other videos. So I'm creating different examples with different scenarios. So please watch all my previous videos so that you'll get better understanding in DAX. So that's all for today's video. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.